know what you are doing right now, but I want you to come hang out with me. It's morning time for me. I don't know what time it is for you right now. I just dropped off my littlest at school and I need to get to work. My front porch needs some fall love. I am here at one of my favorite places. I can feel the judgment right now. I can feel it. I am not here to get much. I just want to grab some pretty cheap flowers that I can add to some arrangements outside. Because you guys know me, I don't do real mums. I do all fake because I cannot keep anything alive. So we're going to be on the hunt for some really pretty florals to add some color. Okay, get up. We got to go get some flowers. I already have some mini pumpkins and some other stuff that we're going to use out there. We're going to use mostly what I have already. But that's not the only way to save money for decorating for the seasons. You can use what you already have, yes, but you can also sell what you have and then use that money to go get something else. And that is what your girl did today. I had some fall stuff that I was ready to get rid of and I sold it on Facebook Marketplace. And now I'm going to take that little bit of money and go in here and get me some new florals to go with what I want to do on the front porch. But anyway, if you were excited about today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Let's go.
Lost in the day, floating further away from the anchors that weigh me down. Familiar faces filled with dismay, 'cause the sun rises when it wants. But know your time will come, and there's no use in going alone. Keep your eyes on the horizon.
Now they even have a little baby cow. Hobby Lobby loves their cows. All right, you guys, we are back at the house after our very short, quick trip to Hobby Lobby. I was very focused in there. I knew that I just needed some leaves, some flowers. We need to bring some life to the front porch. I know after going through my bins that I didn't have enough to fill up this really big pot that I had on the opposite side of the house. So I focused on trying to find something to fill that up a little bit, because I'm not going to completely take everything out. In a video a while back, I filled it up with some Temu flowers and it looks stunning. And I feel like they could work for the fall too if they just had a little bit of fall color thrown in there. So we're going to make it work. Also, because I didn't want to pay to fill that thing up and buy a ton of florals to fill it up, because you guys, fall stuff is still 40% off at Hobby Lobby. Has it ever taken this long for them to make it 50% off? I was having a little bit of a hard time in there because I wanted to be mindful in my spending. I really just wanted to spend the amount that I got back from selling my previous fall decor. Now, I have this old, rusty, and crusty ladder that I want to put on the porch. I currently have this shelf out there and it's really pretty. I like to fill in that space over beside the window because it's off-centered. So instead of having the shelf there, I want to put this ladder for the fall, give the pumpkin patch feel to the front porch. We want the front porch to feel like a pumpkin patch, okay? I found this garland. It was $8.99, 40% off. It was the cheapest garland that I could find. And I thought it was pretty good quality to be as cheap as it was. I do like the leaves on it. You guys know I love the bright beautiful colors of fall. And I thought this would be really nice to use somehow on that ladder with the pumpkins. And then for the summertime, I did use some bright, happy sunflowers. But for the fall last year, I got sunflowers also. They're a little bit darker, the leaves are darker. So I wasn't planning on getting any more of those, although I am going to use the ones that I have already for the front porch. But I ended up getting some more because these ones were $8.99, 40% off. This right here was one of the cheapest stems I could find. I had a hard time finding some flowers because these are the ones that I loved the most. These beautiful faux mum looking flowers. I got orange because they had yellow and orange, but I already had the yellow with the sunflowers. So I decided to get the orange, opted for the orange. And I have the perfect place for these to go in because I only got one, keeping that place in mind. And also, these were $12.99. $12.99, 40% off. And so I got one of those because I just couldn't do it. I also got a handful of these. So these looked very similar in color to my garland, and they were only $1.99, 40% off. So I said, you know what? I can get a couple of these and put them together somehow and create a little leaf bouquet of sorts. So we're going to do that. Here we are on the porch, and now we need to go through this bin and see what all we are working with. We have some pumpkins that I'm throwing at you. Sorry. Here are those sunflowers that I was telling you about. I don't have much in this bin. I got rid of a lot of stuff, but I do have those sunflowers that I just shared with you that I got more of. I'm glad that I did because I only have 3 of these. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put them back in my hanging basket on the door. This is the other stems that I have. These are the ones that I was thinking about getting more of today, but I decided not to. I think that they'll be fine and they could be used somewhere on the porch in some way. We have a scarecrow man we're going to use. I did not get to use him last year. I couldn't find him when it was time. And speaking of can't find, I had a sign that I like to hang up there that says welcome to our pumpkin patch. I cannot find that sign anywhere. I have some pillow covers that we are definitely going to use. This really super cute garden flag that we can use. I think this truck is so stinking cute and definitely gives off pumpkin patch vibes. And also have this really cute basket. Let's get to playing around and see what we can come up with. I'm getting ready to do what I had envisioned for fall ever since I got this little table from my friend Melissa at 81616 Renewed. And that is fill it like it is spilling out of the drawer with pumpkins and greenery. And I had this vision. I didn't know how I was going to make it come to life with what I had on hand. So you're going to see me mess around with these pumpkins a bunch of different ways because I could not figure out exactly how I wanted it, but you'll have to stay tuned at the end to see how it all turned out because there are a couple of different places that I'm decorating with you on camera that don't turn out the way that they look like originally when you first see me decorate them. So stay tuned toward the end so that you can see the full picture. Maxon really likes this bird, and I'm going to leave it out for him. I think that it could still go for fall with the little mushroom top head. He just really likes that bird. I told him I was going to redecorate the porch, and he asked that we leave the bird. So we're going to do that. Recently, we were talking about, do you leave your tags on or do you take them off? Because Mandy and I, my friend Mandy from Mandy in the Making, we had a little series for fall and we were decorating little places in her house. And she is the type of person that leaves her tags on. She don't feel like taking them off, she just leaves them on. So I asked you guys, took a little poll, who takes their tags off and who keeps them on? And most of you take them off. So Mandy was like, oh, good for y'all. Still didn't change her mind. I was trying really hard to be lazy and not have to cut these because I don't have flower cutters, whatever those are called. Honey, I can't really do anything about the bugs outside. They live here. Because my baby's home and we're kind of hanging out outside together as I'm decorating, and he can't stand gnats. He's upset about the gnats right now. We got gnats bad here in the south, so I knew I needed to at least cut all of these off and stick them in where they need to go. These flowers probably aren't the best fall flower, but we're gonna pretend. And we're gonna just fill it in with these sunflowers. Had to put my hair up because it's a bajillion degrees outside and I'm putting pumpkins on the porch. I feel a little crazy. I also lost my mic. My mic broke, it fell and shattered. So I don't have that. I'm gonna have to buy another one, but I was just talking to someone the other day about in the season of trusting the Lord and really seeking Him, but seek first the kingdom. When you do that, I'm going to encourage those who have just newly decided to follow Jesus. It's not always going to be simple. It's not always going to be easy. There's going to be little things that happen, little distractions that come, things that are meant to deter you, meant to discourage you. Even the smallest little thing can do that. But we have to keep our eyes fixed on Jesus. So we're going to roll with it. We're going to finish this. We're almost there. We're almost to the finish line. Not much left to do, but I moved this ladder here to lay against the house because even though it looked pretty from the side, I didn't like the way that it looked from the road. And I am feeling like it needs just one other thing here down at the bottom of it now that it is flat against the wall. So I have a basket and some extra sunflowers left. So let's see what that looks like. Hey, guess what? I got good news. I found my sign. Y'all, look at my hair. I'm looking real crazy. Got spider webs. It's okay. It's Halloween coming anyway. Keep the spider webs. I'm dirty. I'm sweating like a sinner in church. But I think I'm done. And I can't wait to show y'all how everything turned out.
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close. Let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine. Yeah, I'll be just fine. Heading for the western shore, while the sun it slowly fades. Days are full, and I'll spend them with you. So let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine.
Thank y'all so much for coming to hang out with me today on the porch. I think it turned out beautifully. I know there was some hiccups along the way, but that's life, that's reality. I am giving myself a pat on the back for how everything came together. It does feel like, and don't you, listen, I will fight a wasp. Y'all, he's gonna get me. He's mad. But this is my porch. You better go on somewhere. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji. It helps my channel out so much. It lets YouTube know that people are enjoying this video, so then it pushes it out to other people so more eyes can see my content. And it just means so much to me when you guys do that and you help me out and you give me a thumbs up. I'm so thankful for your friendship. I'm so thankful that I have this YouTube community that I am growing. I never in a million years thought that I could do this and put myself out here like this, but here I am, and I cannot wait to hang out with you again. See you next time. Bye, y'all.